Live. And yeah, football break here. I am also going to kick things off with a little personal break. So we have another box of Heritage that we're going to get to in just a second. We'll do roll call. And then this football break only has 3 teams left. A new football break was posted today, so that's kind of filling up now. We'll go over that at some point during this stream as well. And let's see here. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Calling this the blast off because the majority of this break is blaster boxes. And the next break that we're going to be doing has some hangers, a couple megas, and 4 football mini helmets. So that should make that one kind of an interesting ride because there's definitely some upside to those teams that end up with the helmets or get something nice out of the cards. In this break here, we have 2 blaster boxes of Prism Draft, 2 blasters of Prestige, 2 blasters of Rookies and Stars, 2 boxes of Leaf Signature Football, 2 boxes of Onyx Vintage Football, and a wild card illumination. So, hey, what's going on, Scott? So what we're going to do is get things started with a little Heritage, all right? And then we will get right into the break. And after that, if anybody has any requests for any personals, we are open for business on that as well. Colts remain at $19.95. Giants $39.95. Dolphins $49.95. So those are the only 3 remaining teams. And let me just set this aside for half a minute here. So Scott, pick me a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Now I'll get to work on sharing this. Because sharing is caring. Box number 2. So not that one. And not that one. Good luck. For those not watching on Drip, there are 3 teams left in the 11-box mixer that we are ready to roll on next. Box loader is going to be a card to Dyer for. Duffy Dyer for the METS Mets. And then so again, there's a baseball break fill-in. We'll have info on that, and for those on Drip, we'll give you the opportunity to buy in by putting that into the Drip shop. For those who say, hey, I want in, we'll get you in. And there's another baseball break that'll be posting soon, but I just want to get the one we have up now a little bit closer to where it needs to go. All right. I'd like to get it into that almost a standby position so that we can work on filling the next baseball break. Vladimir Gutierrez, a high number card there. And I don't know why they say high-numbered short print, because then they come out with the Heritage High Series, and that also has high-numbered short prints. And the base cards are lower numbered or higher numbered than the high numbers in the first series, and yeah, it gets confusing. I don't know, maybe a little bit better wording on that, but it is what it is. Only so much in this life worth nitpicking about, right? Kyle Gibson, Phillies. All right, so let's see what this... how many autos in the football break? There's going to be at least 16 autographs. All right. At least 2 of them will be of Hall of Famers. Everything's going good. You know, we had a lot of people come into the store today. I mean, you know, dollar signs are nice, but when you have about 10 people come in and the average is, you know, 2 or 3, that means word's getting around. And I know that once we really get into the swing of things, do our grand opening, and try to get a little bit of an attention, make a little spectacle of ourselves, I'm sure that it'll be even more fun, so to speak. But I still have I'm still going through those 250,000 cards. It is ridiculously tedious. And then, of course, you got people who are getting traded as this happens. Are the Dolphins a good team? You have Jalen Waddle to chase after. So one of the two or three top wide receivers in last year's draft class. You know, it's him and Jamar Chase, pretty much the wide receivers to chase after, no pun intended. So, and again, we are streaming through Drip. It goes from Drip, and then it goes to the other sources that we use. So at this point, we can only sell teams through the Drip shop. Watergate. Got Mookie Betts, Garrett Cole, Arosarena. Carlos Rodon has moved teams. Bo Bichette here. Some big trades today. Oh, I like the way that card looks. That looks very close to the regular 73. So I had a 73 Clemente growing up. Judge, Devers. There's a Wander Franco rookie. All right, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right, Scott? So, yeah, I'm gonna shout out my Scott Hall tribute at the beginning of the football break. Something, especially those who have watched me for a number of years, I just, you know, would kind of do it like at the beginning of breaks to get attention. I guess even predating just saying we're live. So we're gonna give him a little attention during this stream as well. Buster Posey, Josiah Gray, home run leaders: Vlad, Salvador, and Tatis in the National League. Big difference. I mean, you had two more guys in the American League that had more home runs than Tatis. But then again, Tatis didn't play a full season. That's kind of not his thing. So Tatis, the big story earlier today, before the trade started happening, I guess at some point during the offseason, he had a minor accident with his motorcycle. And at this point, it is believed he will miss about 3 months. The box topper was, they don't wrap them anymore when they do the 50th anniversary stamp. So Duffy Dyer, 73 original with the 50th anniversary stamp. Again, football about to start in a few minutes. Figured we had just a few teams left. And there's Tim Hill for the Padres. Just a few teams left. So it is the Colts at $19.95, the Giants at $39.95, the Dolphins at $49.95. And if we can get those teams sold out, that'll be awesome. So we're giving it a couple minutes there to make that happen. And if it doesn't, well then whatever comes out just gets added to all the cool stuff we have here at Marc-Down Collectibles. 79 North Main Street in Manahawkin, New Jersey. For those that are nearby, and for those that aren't, you should find a way to make the trip anyway. This is considered a high number here. Mariano Rivera, so that's 474. So maybe during the National, although at some point it's very likely I might not even be around during the National. We'll have to keep a tab on that. There we go. Brian Shaw. Oh, Shaw. Got the real deal, Jeff McNeil, Marcus Semien, Lars Nootbaar, Chris flexing those muscles last year, one of the top pitchers in the American League. Reggie and Salvador Perez, Corbin Burns, Dominic Smith, Matt Olson, he's a newsworthy one today. I don't know, might be the end of an era in Atlanta. Freddie Freeman may not be playing first base come opening day. For the Braves, anyway. Probably somewhere he will be, but not for the Braves. Braves acquired Matt Olson in a trade that involved Shea Langoliers, who was their number 3 prospect. A catcher, Christian Pache, who had a disappointing season last year, but quite honestly, could be a potential superstar based on past scouting reports. So we'll see what happens there. And a couple other players involved in the deal, but those were the A-listers. What was it? Kyle Muller, I think, is the dark horse in that trade, the Noah Syndergaard type guy, Awesome. Yep, I just saw it come up. Cool. So there's only 2 teams left in football now. Giants, $39.95. Colts, $19.95. Shane Baz rookie card there. He's one of the top left-handed pitching prospects in baseball. So now, by the speed, you mean like Facebook is kind of choppy? Yeah, the comments come in much quicker too. Oh, totally. And then like on Facebook, I can't even see the comments half the time. Like I have to keep flipping the screen because they just disappear right away. So got Aaron Nola, Francisco Lindor, and Yordan Alvarez. What are my Sunday hours? They vary from week to week. So like this Sunday, I'll be here from 1 to 5. Sundays are going to depend on whether I have a show or whether I have a tournament. And most weeks that I don't have either. Yesterday was kind of not yesterday. Yesterday was kind of an exception. I did 10 to 2 hours, but that's because we had a dance competition, but it didn't start until night. But we'll post the hours every week on the page. So just got to check the page out every week, and that'll have the updated hours. Clubhouse Collection Relic, Zach Greinke. So Zach Greinke, still a free agent himself. But yeah, just if you don't for some reason see it posted, just let me know, and I can give you the info. I was very pleased with how much foot traffic we had today. So the big sign on the building starting to work, I guess. Okay, that's not too bad. Shoot, we travel more than that for softball tournaments sometimes. This is cool. I like that look. All right. Yeah, Saturday, I'm going to be in the shop all day, even though my daughter has a tournament. But, oh, man, we're the ones hosting the tournament. I think we could have given us a little bit better schedule. Ryan Tepera. We got the 7 a.m. game, 7 a.m., 7:15, something like that. And then the second game at like around 9. And then the championship game isn't until 4 o'clock. So if we end up being in it, that's like hours and hours. So, but it'll be worth the wait if we make it. I don't know. I feel like we're hosting like 6 of the top, if not the top 6, 10U teams by area, I mean like New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania area. Eli Morgan, high number card. Football's breaking right after this personal, so this was kind of a warm-up to try to sell the last few teams. And then we're going to do roll call. And we're going to do football now. So, boyhood photos of the stars. Mike Trout, that's kind of cool. And then we'll talk about the other football break we're filling and the baseball break that's currently up on the board. All about that base, Josiah Gray, New Age Performers. Luis Robert, Jonathan India, Jesse Winker traded today. Where the heck's he going? Seattle? Him and Eugenio Suarez. Both heading out. What did they get back in return? Honestly, I think the Yankees were thinking, thank goodness we were able to get rid of Gary Sanchez. Check that one out. That's a sharp-looking chrome. 471 out of 573. Jazz Chisholm. I mean, honestly, wasn't what I would call an upgrade, but it was a lateral move that they felt they needed to do. I think that Kiner Falefa is a good gap stop until Volpe is ready. You got Volpe and Peraza looking to get in on that lineup in the next couple of years. So again, the Jazz, the Greinke, and Elisa Wander, rookie. So I think out of the other two boxes, you had some good stuff. Out of this one, a little rougher. But that's how Heritage goes sometimes. So thank you, Scott. And again, why isn't it? There we go. Got comments back up. So 2 teams left on Drip. We're ready to start roll call, and I got to share this breakup too. So Colts 1995, Giants 39.95, only available through the Drip Shop. Very important there. Only available through the Drip Shop. And if anybody wants to pick up any teams in some of the other breaks that we're doing, let's see. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, the Mets have made some nice moves as well. I don't think they're going to go after Freddie Freeman, not if they have Donaldson. Otherwise, what was the point of trading away for Donaldson? I think they're gonna hang tight. That's my opinion. They'll make a move somewhere, I think. Especially with the Mets making moves, but they've been trying to get rid of Gary Sanchez for a while. He's fallen out of favor with management. They're not committed to Donaldson for a long time either. So I don't think that is such a big deal if they wait until, next year and see who's available then. You know what also wouldn't surprise me? If the Yankees, I mean, this would be a money move. This wouldn't necessarily be a smart ball move. How about if Donaldson, who's had a history of inconsistency, doesn't turn out good, you bring Albert Pujols in on a incentive-laden 1-year major league deal, and try to get that 700th home run. It would also kind of serve as a double slap in the face to Alex Rodriguez, who they cost him from going after a 700th home run because he embarrassed the club so much. I like it. Again, not the smart baseball move, but I think that would be a cool business move. You know how many tickets you're going to sell leading up to Pujols' 7 home runs? I don't know. Just a thought. Or I know Interdivision doesn't like to make big deals, but or not inter-rivals don't like to make big deals. But what if the Mets pick up Freddie Freeman and move Dom Smith to the Yankees? Again, I'm just throwing some things out there that maybe others haven't said or considered. But I don't think they're going after Freeman. But that doesn't mean they don't go after somebody. It just, I think they want to be smart with the money, but come up with a long-term solution. All right. Roll call time. Jeff Lukowitz, Tommy White, Gregory Krause, Chad Reagan, Mike Coleman, Michael DeMars, Melissa Marin, Michael Kelly, Joseph Turnbull, VJ Laredo, John Wright, Gail Anderson, Terry West, Brian Carnegie, and that should be everybody. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to start messaging everybody. So again, the Colts still available. 1995. You are chasing rookie-wise after Kwity Paye and Sam Ehlinger. Might be more of a quantity than a quality thing there, but those are a couple guys available. Plus, you never know. The last football break we did, we had some Donruss in there and pulled out a Andrew Luck autograph. So, I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for a $20 team, right? Then you got the Giants. Kadarius Toney would be the main rookie that you're looking after there. Plus, you know, the possibility of for example, in the Leaf, there's a Hall of Fame auto in every box. There's a few Hall of Fame Giant autographs out there that could be fun. Or you could get some sort of a nice numbered parallel or short print and some of the Panini stuff of Daniel Jones, who honestly I almost prefer they go after Mitchell Trubisky, but it looks like the Steelers are grabbing him. So I'm going to have to load up on the Steelers got a fairly good following here. Actually, I didn't put them as a local team this time, but when I had the store before, I had the Steelers put in as a local team with their own box. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to dig out some Trubisky cards now. I was kind of skipping him. I thought maybe that time had passed. So again, for those watching on our other platforms, there is a link that you can click to jump in and join us on Drip. All right. If you want to purchase a team, that's the place you got to go, is to the Drip Shop. All right. Let's see if I missed anybody. Got you. Got you. You're here. Got you. All right. Almost done with roll call. So, what else we got to talk about? All right, I think we got everybody. I think the Braves got rid of 3 very solid prospects, and Oakland's usually good at figuring that kind of stuff out. I think they did a great job in keeping funds available to buy somebody in, right? Like, it's not over. Free agency is not over. They made that move, and they can use money to make other moves. On paper, it looked to be a pretty balanced trade. But the A's are about upside. And the upside you have with Pache. Shea Langoliers, I think, hit 22 home runs in the minors last year. Again, he's working his way up. I think he was in Double-A. Batted about 253, somewhere around there. So I think in the long run, the A's could end up the big winners on that. But I think if the Braves have other moves they're going to make, then that was the best way to do it. Pache is not a guaranteed success. So maybe somebody in management's like, you know what, we got somebody else coming up. We don't need him. But like I said, with Pache looking at his worst, Langoliers looking like when he hits the majors, he may be a guy with some power, but hasn't shown the ability to hit consistently and strikes out a ton. And then Kyle Muller, they just drafted. So, I mean, that's kind of up in the air too. I think that they felt that was the fair price to pay. And Matt Olson is almost a lock for 30 to 40 home runs, driving in 85 to 105. And probably batting like between 260 and 285. So that's what mattered to the Braves. And maybe if things work out in Atlanta, that's where the money's going. Who knows? Got to remember Freddie Freeman's in his 30s now, right? So is throwing all that money at Freddie Freeman going to solve the problem? Not necessarily. I mean, he's right around the age where Albert Pujols, who looked even better than Freddie Freeman, just totally fell off the face of the earth. Give up a few prospects for somebody who's slightly younger, and maybe you can restructure a deal and get something that captures the player's prime. With Freeman, you're probably going past his prime on the next deal. Let's face it. You're paid for what you did, not for what you're going to do. All right, I think we've given enough time for everybody to get in here, right? So again, 2 teams left: Colts 1995, Giants 39.95. Only available through the Drip Shop right now. I can't even see the comments on Facebook. There we go. And let's start this off right. I was hoping Michael Kelly would be in here. Did send a message. Because he usually gets me started off on it. So, rest in peace, Scott Hall. I want to give a hey, yo. Survey says, let's start this break. And remember, for life is forever. All right? What do we do first? Let's do Prestige first. All right? We're going to give the opportunity for those last 2 teams to get sold. We're going to start off with Prestige. Didn't bring a toothpick with me to work. Oh, this garbage can is sinking in. We got a lot of packs to put in here. All right. Good luck, everybody. And let's rip you a new one. So, no hits so far. So in the blasters, you have exclusive diamond parallels. We've seen the Astrals in the hanger boxes, so the diamonds are in the Prestige blasters. And again, once we show the first hit, teams get pulled off of the drip shop, but for now they're on. All right, box number 1 here. And DeAndre Hopkins, timestamped. We got the Funk. Jake Funk. Justin Herbert. Garoppolo with a diamond parallel. So I guess you can see why they named it that, right? It's got a little bling to it. Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. All about that base, Got Nick Chubb, Amir Smith-Marset, diamond parallel of Peyton Turner. Oh, Zach Wilson, that's not a bad one. Jets, Jets. Larry Fitzgerald. Any Given Sunday. Eddie Jackson. Larry Roundtree III. And Cooper Kupp, franchise favorites. Yes, he is. And you got a guy here whose cards have been on a roller coaster ride, and he really has never gotten the chance to do anything yet. It's more of his counterpart and colleague, Tom Brady, who his status is always up in the air. But yesterday, he announces that he's making a comeback. Only a few weeks after officially announcing his retirement. Levante David. DJ Chark. Oh, 115 out of 249. Najee Harris. All right. Got to keep it comparable. Do I get excited over a card like that in a hobby break? No, but with retail stuff, that's one step closer to something. Tre'Davious White, diamond. White diamonds are fun. Rashad Bateman. And there's a first mini box. So no hits yet. That means the Colts at $19.95 and the Giants at $39.95 are still up on the board. So my favorite Scott Hall character was actually one of his first ones. He wrestled under his regular name when he was in the AWA. But before he was Razor Ramon, he was the Diamond Stud. And he was managed by Diamond Dallas Page. So their connection goes way back. And it was really after Hall left WCW that DDP started to wrestle. You look at some of the work Britt Baker did last year, and I felt like it was very inspired by Scott Hall because his gimmick was I'm going to be your role model, And obviously he was a heel, so he was a bit of a jerk. So it obviously made perfect sense why he should never have been somebody's role model. But hopefully, he's at peace now. And wrestling in the next world order, right? All right. Second box here. So again, the opportunity to jump in this one is still here, live on the Drip Shop. And, what we got here? 56 out of 75 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson. 56 out of 75. Prestige Heroes. Not too bad there. Larry Fitzgerald. Diamond Parallel. Mike Strachan, not to be confused with Strahan. CeeDee Lamb, who's taken over a lot of the attention in the Dallas wide receiving core, with Amari Cooper no longer a factor. Got Kareem Hunt with the Diamond Parallel. So that's what made me think of the Diamond Stud. These Diamond Parallels. And we got Jamal Adams, Jalen Waddle. Trayvon Moehrig. Got Jarvis Landry, Mac Jones. All right. Again, when you got a retail break with some cards, that's something you want to see, something like that. Still 16 autographs going to be coming out, and maybe even more hits than that. Ryan Tannehill, franchise favorites. Pat Freiermuth with a rookie card. Jonathan Taylor, definitely the powerhouse there. And Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars. Guess we'll talk about that too. All right, so that takes Prestige off the board. What do we do? Let's see what Rookies and Stars brings us. Again, until we show the first hit, you can still buy in. But once we show the first hit, then that is it, my friends. That is an opportunity gone. And we'll get a nice little look at Rookies and Stars here. We've opened a hobby box. We're opening up some blasters. And we have some hangers in the next upcoming break. So, already posted on Facebook for those on Drip who want to get involved. You just tell me you want a team, and we'll put it in the Drip Shop. All right? It's going to have 4 hanger boxes of Rookies and Stars, 2 megas of Prism Draft, and then there's going to be 4 autographed mini helmets in the mix there. You're going to have a 2020 Leaf, a 2020 TriStar, and TriStar Platinum from each of the last 2 years, so 2021 and 2020. All right, so these blaster boxes have 2 red and 2 red plaid parallels. So that's what we're gunning for with these guys. And maybe we'll see a hit. Rookies and stars, known for having some relics in there. The hobby box guarantees are 2 autos and 2 relics, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of these 2 blasters had 1 hit. Get 1 little relic card maybe. But it would be a bonus. It wouldn't be in the expectations because there's no guarantees. So everybody out there having a good night tonight? I haven't even had dinner yet, man. I'm hungry. We had a lot of foot traffic here in the shop today, so I had oh, look at that. We have a hit in my hand, so this is going to be it for the Colts at $19.95, for the Giants at $39.95. Last call, must be purchased on the Drip Shop. If you're watching us through a different platform, there is a link. For example, on Facebook, in the title bar, there is a link. If you're watching us on a cellular phone, where it says live chat and overview right next to it, you hit overview button, and there's your link. So they don't put the title up on a smaller screen. They just give you the option to find it. All right. So here we go. Rookies and stars. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh, my. What do we got? DeForest Buckner. Quinnen Williams. And that is a red. Brevin Jordan. All about that base. About that base. Colts. Airborne. Carson Wentz. He came and went. It wasn't very long. I guess somebody at the store will like that if we don't end up selling off the Colts. Aaron Rodgers, Javonte Williams, Kyle Trask. That's a regular rookie there. Searching for the red and the red plaid. Tom Shady Brady. Oh, he made us think he was done. Guy's not in the over-the-hill gang anymore. Derrick Henry. He didn't play like it last year, that's for sure. He wants to end on a low note. I think that that's a good deal for Seattle. Winker didn't, I don't know if they were platooning him for a while. I mean, he didn't play a full season, but he still did pretty good. I'm not sure if he was injured at all. Jaguars get the first red played, and that's Travis Etienne Jr. And next year we may see a lot more of him. So that's star-studded. Giants, Azeez Ojulari. Who did the Reds get back again? I forgot. I mean, it wasn't anybody huge, but it was decent. Let's see. Try to pull up that data. Oh, look at that. Andrew McCutchen signs with the Brewers. Let's see. Justin Dunn and Jake Fraley. Yeah. It's just, they're just getting another arm in there. Yeah, not really. I guess Fraley's got some upside. Dunn was a former Mets prospect. He might have some upside. They may do better. But Fraley only played in 78 games. He strikes out like a third of the time up. I'm guessing it was just a salary dump. I think Winker, arbitration eligible for Winker, right? So, and then Suarez, a power bat. I don't know how many more years of prime he's got left. Kadarius Toney, draft class rookie. Jordan Poyer, Ian Book. Kellen Mond, Greg Newsome. There's the other red parallel. Caleb Fairley. Jeremy Chin. Oh, that's not a bad parallel right there. The other red plaid is Trevor Lawrence, also of the Jaguars. So you got Lawrence, a guy that the Jaguars are hoping will show some improvement, and Travis Etienne, a guy who was injured all of last year and was, for all intents and purposes, a first-round pick also. So he could be a big difference maker. Najee Harris. And Titans. Dre Fitzpatrick, year one. So I'm guessing the red foil is a retail exclusive. Unless they all look like that, but I think that's how that normally works. I don't know. I shouldn't say normally because Rookies and Stars normally isn't a retail product. It's technically a breaker exclusive. But they didn't go that route this year because, the breakers who actually used to get cases of that and nobody else would, now everybody and their mother has it. And the breaker got one box. Thanks. Anyway, Chuba Hubbard. So that's it for the teams for sale. I'm going to move them off the screen, but we're going to move some other stuff on it. So, again, we got like 300 SKUs in the shop. We got a lot of product here. So if you have the desire to rip something, be more than happy to help you out. I'm going to put up just a handful of things here up on the drip shop. So if anybody's looking for any boxes, we got packs for a few things. There we go. So there's a few things up for sale right now. So again, a new break. We talked about the products that are in there. I guess we can talk about the teams, right? Let's talk about the teams. If you're watching on Drip and you want to claim a team, I'll put it up in the Drip shop for you. All right, in addition to the fun stuff we have available for personals. You pull up the list. And for those watching on Facebook, this was just posted earlier today, so it's been up for a few hours. All right. The 4 mini helmets, the 4 hangers of rookies and stars, and 2 Prism Draft Megas. Parallels. Cardinals 22, Ravens 22, Bills 30, Dolphins 65, Saints 25, Eagles 60, Chargers 50, Seahawks 40, Rams 25, Buccaneers 80, Washington 20, Falcons 40, Panthers 25, Cowboys 80, Jaguars 65, Chiefs 45, Giants 45, Jets 50, Steelers 65, 49ers 65. 4 mini helmets in there. So those teams that the mini helmets show up for on a regular basis, those are some decent ones to target. And again, with as many of those things that we've opened up over the last, 8 years, we kind of got a feel for what's coming out a little bit, right? So this is where I usually give my advice. It's tough bang for the buck teams because this one's more of a higher risk break as far as you're going for these helmets, and only 4 teams are going to get the helmets. But if I had to pick 5 teams on this list that I would be gunning for, Bills, all right, and they're not a particularly expensive one, but they come up with the helmets a lot of times. The Seahawks, the Cowboys, it's TriStar, and they're deep in the heart of Texas. Steelers and 49ers. And not only are you going after the helmets, but when you have guys like Trey Lance and Najee Harris to fall back on the cards, and at least you get something. It's kind of the directions. You already claimed the Titans earlier. You're good. So 49ers are 65. So we got Micah Parsons draft class. Justin Herbert, standing ovation. Second years on Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. Jamal Adams. And Jamal Adams is one of the red parallels. Got Kyle Trask again. And airborne, Zach Wilson. Jets, Jets. Derrick Henry. Devonta Smith. Tom Brady. And then I would say it's a safe bet that somebody's going to just be disappointed with this red plaid, but it's Calvin Ridley. Pretty safe bet, right? Would you put 1,500 on it? He would. Ian Book. All right. Tom Brady again. He'll get some 1 cent love later. And a rub down from Giselle. Jamar Chase. Darius Leonard. Trevor Lawrence, rookie rush. And Trey Lance, not a bad red parallel there. Again, you get 2 of those per blaster. So not a super easy find. Najee Harris, give him a little 1 cent love too, right? Daniel Jones, Gronk, Aaron Donald, Super Bowl champion. And Terrell Davis, red plaid. That one's a little better. And that wraps up rookies and stars. Do Jerry Rice and Joe Montana come out? And I guess the wording there is a lot in the mini helmets. Do they come out a lot? No. Have we hit them? Yes. Actually, I keep some of my personal collection in the office, even though I haven't gotten to the office far enough to display it. But they show up a lot, a lot. They show up occasionally in the jerseys as well as the mini helmets. So, do they exist? Yes, they do. Are they the easier pulls? No. Leaf, more, even though it has TriStar authentication, this actually came out of a Leaf. And Leaf does a lot of products with Joe Montana. Like even they did a standalone product. Joe Montana is actually, comes out fairly decent amount of times in those boxes. So, the odds are there that you could hit a Rice or a Montana, or you could hit one of, several other players that frequently show up on the list. Trey Lance is probably available in the 2021 Platinum, right? Let's open up one of these Leaf boxes since I'm in the there. Yeah, you got a full-size Chad got a full-size Jerry Rice in one of the breaks. They do pump the better names in the full-size way more often than they do in the minis. But so if it were full-size helmets, do they come up a lot? Yeah, I would say they come up a lot. And the mini helmets, they're out there. And that's half the battle, right? All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119 So we got Jarrett Patterson. I forget. Is he a Viking? I don't remember. Trey Nixon. We'll look up these guys in a minute. Hamza Nasiruddin. And then the Hall of Famer is Paul Krause. All right, that should be a Viking. Yeah, we're going to go with color on this, just like we do the jerseys. I mean, that's clearly Vikings colors. I know it doesn't say Minnesota on the card, but that one's pretty clear. They just photoshopped it out. All right, now these guys are college, so let's see what teams they ended up going out on. Hamza Nasiruddin. Linebacker for the Jets. So the Jets have an auto. Trey Nixon, Patriots. And then Jarrett Patterson, Washington. Commanders, Redskins, WFT, WTF. Okay, he was one that moved. That's right. So we got Carey Vincent Jr. He is an Eagle. Chiefs, Will Shields. Wyatt Hubert. Looks like he is on the Bengals. And Richard LeCount. Browns. So there's half the hits in this break right there. All right. Let's do 4 more hits. 2 in each of these. Onyx Vintage. So, yes. Let's see here. Has Marino been the Hall of Famer in these boxes? I have not personally seen one, but I want to say that they're out there. Let me see if I can. That would be a good question for Cardboard Connection. Marino is seen in a lot of Leaf products, especially the higher end ones. But it would not surprise me if he is on that checklist. So we got Javonte Williams and DeMonte Coxey as the 2 base cards. And your autographs are Curtis Robinson and Jalen Mayfield. Curtis Robinson, linebacker for the 49ers, it would appear. Oh, wait. Yes, 49ers. Okay. So he is currently on the practice squad. And then Jalen Mayfield. Played in all 16 games last year. 3rd round pick. O-line for the Falcons. And then the other Onyx box. Jamie Newman and Rams Ben Skoranek. Then we have Elijah Holden and Greg Newsome with red ink, which means that is out of 25. What's Newsome? The Browns? Let me look these guys up. Greg Newsome. Yep, cornerback for the Browns. 9 pass deflections this year. 1st rounder. And Elijah Molden. Third round pick of the Titans. All right, we're running out of boxes here. Prism Draft is next. So I believe there's a purple wave that we're looking at for in these boxes. Plus, you also have the green parallels that I think are, I believe they're retail exclusives. I just like the frequency that the big rookies come out in these. It's never, people will say, "Oh, but it's collegiate." It's like, yeah, but you got the big names coming out pretty frequently. There's our purple. So don't forget, with these collegiate cards, it's going to be as of what they are, what team they're on right now. So Brady is a Buccaneer again. So that's where he's going to go. Had this happened, I don't know, days earlier, then, he would have been a Patriot. But he changed the dynamic. You have guys who were traded. Russell Wilson is going to go to the Broncos. Drew Lock will go to the Seahawks. So right now we got Rondale Moore, Crusade with a silver. And horribly off-centered, and is much more centered, well-rounded base friend right there. T. Higgins. Patrick Jones II with a green. Trey Sermon, base rookie. That will get a little 1-7 right now. And Crusade, Jalen Waddle. Jerry Jeudy with a green. Trevor Lawrence, All-Americans. Kyle Pitts with a base rookie. Oh, the Prisms don't want to stay on the top of the pile. All right. Just gonna make a new one. That's all. J.C. Horn. So the purple waves, again, are a blaster exclusive, 1 per box. J.C. Horn's what? Panthers? I don't remember. Rashad Bateman of the Ravens with a green Crusade. Kylan Hill. Another Trey Lance for the 49ers. Dak, how about them Cowboys? Devonta Smith and the base Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. All right. Last blaster, and then we got a wild card illumination hobby box. Because let's face it, the blasters kind of suck. Hobby box is fun. Hobby box has autos. Blasters have none. And I really do like the hobby of the wild card illumination, though. Some great looking insert cards. We've had very similar types of pulls that you would see in like the Leaf hobby for like the mid-tier in illumination. I mean, so far we've opened up 3 boxes, and 1 box had a Mac Jones, 1 box had a Trevor Lawrence, 1 box had a low-numbered Najee Harris. All right. Let's see what the fourth box looks like. And maybe somebody's going to want to grab one of the boxes we have left as a personal afterwards. That is one of just a few products in the drip shop right now for anybody who is looking to do a little rip and ship action. All right, couple nice cards in this one too. Definitely a couple nice cards in this one. I got Tom Brady. Kyle Pitts, Crusade, and it's a silver. All right. It's not too shabby. And a base Trey Lance. Rashad Bateman. Justin Fields, All-Americans in green. Boy, some of these parallels, the left to right centering is kind of brutal. Micah Parsons, All-Americans. Zach Wilson with a base. Tyler Lockett, green parallel. And Browns, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with the purple wave. Another Justin Fields. Kwity Paye. For some reason, anytime I hear Kwity Paye, I think of, like, I don't know. You don't get unemployment when you quitty, so you get no pay when you quitty. Why would you quitty? It's a silly name. My name's not better, though, right? Dalvin Cook, it's long, and telemarketers hate it. Joseph Asai and Micah Parsons. It's because of telemarketers. We don't actually pronounce my last name correctly. We wanted them to be right more often than we were. Wild Card Illumination. No black packs. Would have been nice. Still looking for one of those black foil packs. So they are one in every. They're 1/10 the production of the regular packs. I don't know. We haven't seen one yet. It's our fourth box. So that's 16 packs. So I feel like we're due. We're due. Let's do it. Not a bad start here. Talking about Najee Harris earlier. 94 out of 99. So got a nice parallel to start us off here. Davis Mills. Kadarius Toney. Sage Surratt. Asante Samuel Jr., Jarrett Patterson, Kyle Pitts. Autograph is Aaron Robinson. Did we hit one of him before? Oh, no, that was Curtis Robinson. So who's Aaron Robinson? We'll have to figure that out in a minute. I love these comics inserts. So we got Kyle Pitts again. And those sneaky, sneaky guys. Another autograph. Jason Owe. No way. And Cade Johnson. Smashing. Isn't it smashing? We've had 3 out of the 4 boxes now have had extra autographs in them. I'll take that. So now we're up to 17 hits in this, or 18 hits in this break. See that? Moving on up. So Jason, also known as Adafi, linebacker for the Ravens. He was a first-round pick. Right at the end of the 3rd round. He had 5 sacks this year. It's not bad. It's not bad. 3 forced fumbles, including 2 recoveries. So he was voted onto the Pro Football Writers of America NFL All-Rookie team. All right. That's cool. And then Aaron Robinson. Giants, 3rd round pick. And I mean, the Giants suck at drafting, but 26 tackles, 3 pass deflections for the cornerback. I guess that's not terrible, right? I mean, he's a cornerback. Most cornerbacks don't get, they're not 100 tackle a year guys. Don't have enough data to really judge him, but next. Kwity Paye, Travis Etienne. We'll give him a 1 cent love for future consideration. I think he will be good next year. Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. They were a last-minute pickup. We've seen a few Waddles waddle on by. And another Jarrett Patterson card. This one is numbered 82 out of 99. Davis Mills, Protostar. And one of the top receivers in the 2021 draft class. Arguably maybe the top. Who knows? Right? There's a few decent guys. Jalen Waddle, Dolphins. See that? That last minute pickup. One was a hit and one was a miss as no one grabbed the Giants. These are the hobby boxes of Wild Card Illumination. So we have boxes available. I mean, I guess I could sell them by the pack. It'd be like 55 a pack. So Jalen Waddle. You also got the comics insert of Mac Jones. And Sage Surratt smashing. Not as smashing as a Mac Jones card, though. So all of the boxes that we have had in this break, I do have additional of, and they're all available for personal breaks. So if there's something that's not on the list at the bottom of the screen, our store has over 300 different products. So, there's still 2 more packs. Yes, this was a pick your team. So we had 3 teams left to sell before we started broadcasting. And once we show the first hit in a pick your team break, then we close it down for new buyers. That might not have been an extra autograph before. Oh, there it is. Okay, we do have one in here. Cool. Just the order is not always the same on these guys. So we got Amari Rodgers with some sort of a blue or sapphire parallel. Micah Parsons. Devonta Smith. Rashad Bateman. Michael Carter. Elijah Mitchell. And Zach Wilson, comics. Haven't seen one of these numbered, but here's a numbered one in the smashing department. Justin Fields, 137 out of 199. We also got a Proto Star, J.C. Horn, and Sage Surratt. And he's a guy, I think he's a guy that bounced around between a couple of teams. I want to say Lions, but that might not be right. So let me take a peek. Sage Surratt. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So this is going to go to the Lions. He's technically a free agent. But he did sign up for the USFL. So USFL, he's on the Birmingham Stallions. So that'll obviously give him a second look. But under our precedent, he would be awarded to the Lions, as that is the last team he played for in the NFL, but he is not retired. And if he were retired, it wouldn't matter because that's the only team he played for in the NFL. So either way, he's going to Lions. But just an interesting note there, he is going to be playing in the USFL this spring. So, hey, is it spring or summer? I think it's spring. I think they want to be done before training camp, right? All right, let's see what's in the last pack. We've gotten Jalen Waddle's a good auto. Is that our A-lister? It could be. It very well could be. If it's the A-lister, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Do we got anything else in here? Any more magic? Well, we have another autograph, so we did have a bonus autograph. So 5 in this box instead of the advertised 4. And honestly, 3 of the 4 boxes that we've opened have had extra autographs. So we got Kadarius Toney. Another Kyle Pitts, Travis Etienne. And Jalen Phillips with a rainbow parallel. Not numbered. Davis Mills with the comics. And Protostar Zach Wilson. And somebody who, made a case for some attention at the end of the season. Amon-Ra St. Brown. That would be the Lions too, right? And then Rondale Hulk smashing. More. So, Amon-Ra St. Brown. So you got an A guy and a B plus guy. That's a good box. Well, looks like Raiders got taken in the football break we talked about earlier. Oh no, somebody just paid for them. They were gone already. All right. Bills got taken. That's the one. So Bills are gone in that break. We'll mark that up there. I'm just checking on Facebook what's still up and what's still gone. Again, if anybody wants to purchase a team, I can add it into the drip shop and take care of it in here if you'd like. All right. Recap time. So this is what came out in our break. We ended up with a total of 18 hits in this one. So it was a little break, but tried to spread out as much love as we can. And obviously, we're not pulling like contenders RPAs and stuff out of this. So we're going to give honorable mention to, some cards that might not normally get it, but in this break at this price point, deservingly so, honorable mentions. So we got Dez Fitzpatrick for the Titans. Again, that is a red foil retail. Justin Fields for the Bears, number to 199. Sage Surratt, Lions. Aaron Robinson. Adafi Owe, that goes to the Ravens, I think. Some more Justin Fields parallel action. All-Americans, green. Kyle Pitts with the silver for the Falcons. Got Elijah Molden. Curtis Robinson. And Jalen Mayfield. Richard LeCount. Wyatt Hubert. Chiefs, Will Shields. That's a Hall of Fame signature. Kerry Vincent Jr. Another Jarrett Patterson. Trey Nixon. Hamza Nazir-Eldin. Red foil Trey Lance. Trevor Lawrence with a red plaid parallel crusade out of Rookies and Stars. Another Mac Jones, a rookie. Lamar Jackson, numbered to 75. Najee Harris, numbered to 249. We got Paul Krause for the Vikings. Greg Newsome out of 25 for the Browns. I guess that's not bad for what? A team that was the cheapest team, right? $9. So you got a stack of cards and an autograph. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. Another Mac Jones card. This time it's a comics insert. And Jalen Waddle with an autograph. So, Dolphins. Some other things that we have available for sale for Drip here. Heritage Baseball If interested, it would be $119.95 a box on Drip. Some new boxes that we have in include Topps Formula One. All right, we got 1 Topps Hobby, 2 Chrome Hobby, and 1 Chrome Light. We got Playbook Football. We got Contenders Football. A hobby box of each still left. So Andrew McCutcheon going to the Brewers. All right. Hot Stove is red hot right now, with players headed towards training camp and games starting, Monday? All right. So, does anybody have anything for me? Any requests? Any questions? I'm going to go real quick over a baseball break that we have up right now. All right. Again, those of you watching on Drip, you want to get in. I'll just load the team right up into the Drip shop here, and we'll take care of it that way. So for baseball, and the Falcons just went in the football break as well. So that I generally post my breaks, and then when they're looking like they're gonna get filled up on Drip, that's when I post it on. I try to have a certain amount of teams as like a buffer. The plan is eventually, I don't see that much pick your team breaks on Drip. I want to make it a thing. Let's make it our thing, right? So that's why I want to see if we can get some of you who are on Drip in with the program. You know what I'm saying? How many hits in this break? 6. All right. Let's go to the baseball break. Four-box mixer. So we got a box of Topps Rip, which technically there's one autograph in every 4 boxes, but they are it's almost like each card's its own hit. Inside there's a mini card. You can either rip it or keep it. 2021 Spectra, 2021 Pro Set Hobby, 2022 Top Series 1 Jumbo. Diamondbacks are 22, Red Sox are 75, the White Sox are 75, the Cubs are 25. Indians are 15, the Rockies are 25, the Astros are 25, the Royals are 55, the Dodgers are 40, the Brewers are 18, the Twins are 35, the A's are 25, the Pirates are 55, the Padres are 60, Giants are 50, and the Mariners are 55. And just trying to see. And then we're going to read that. Doesn't look like anything else was taken. So I guess last call here. Anybody have any requests for any personal breaks? If you're looking for a cheapie, we have Leaf Draft and Leaf Pro Set blaster boxes. All right, so it's not the metal like you would see in the hobby. 3 autographs per box, though, and Jack Leiter, I believe, is in both of those sets. So you have a good chance. I know that we didn't really go over the Pro Set because that just came out over the weekend. It came out on Friday. But the Leaf Draft, it's got like 140-something names, and 40 of them are very solid. So you got a good chance of having a good one in there. You know what? Since we haven't seen the Pro Sets open, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're gonna do this. I'm going to open a Pro Set one, and we'll see how my luck is. We almost sold out that last break, so get a little something for me. So it's got a complete 50-card set. And somebody picked me a number, 1, 2, or 3. The first one that I see on drip is the one that I'm going to pick. And that was quick, 2. So box number 2. All right. So this is our first look, a little sneak peek at 2021 Pro Set blasters. Again, 3 autos per box, for $35. It is what it is. Should be fun. And not only do you get the 3 autos, but you get a set on top of it. All right, so we got Christian Santana, Peter Hubeck, and Orlando Martinez. So let's see who these prospects are. Let's start with Orlando Martinez. Go to MILB.com. Angels prospect. Last year batted .258, 16 homers at the AA level. And he was an international signee out of Cuba a few years back. Made his minor league debut in 2018. And he's 24. Peter Hubeck, a Dodgers pitching prospect, 19 years old, third rounder, and pitched 4 scoreless innings, striking out 9 in 2 appearances. Gave up 1 hit and 2 walks. So batting average against was .077. Really small sample size, but I mean, you got a 3rd-round pick coming out of high school, and he had a couple games in rookie ball and did all right. So that's test number 1. And then Christian Santana. I think I picked the wrong one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I did get the right one. Yeah. There's a couple, but this one's a shortstop. Just doesn't have a picture. 18 years old, signed out of the Dominican. Played 54 games of rookie ball. 9 home runs, 269 average, OPS of 941. So a good start for a 19-year-old. And you'll see how that develops. And that was our lookity-look at the Pro Set Blaster. And then, of course, the 89 design should be prevalent. Yeah. Looks like they're all green bordered. And from Adley Rutschton to Tristan Casas, Frank Mezzicato, Sal Frelick of the Brewers. Got some names there. Leiter have a card. Bobby Witt Jr., Brett Beatty. That looks like Jason Dominguez, yep. Marco Luciano. Gonzalez, Gorman, Riley Green, Robert Hassel, Zach Veen, Benny Montgomery, Blaze Jordan, Brady House, Brian Acuna. So plenty going on there. Harry Ford, Jack Leiter, Jackson Jobe, Jordan Lawler, Marcelo Meyer, Oscar Colas, and others. All right. So I guess that's it. Wrapping it up for tonight. We'll be back soon with another break, hopefully. This other football break's filling up quickly. We're past the halfway point for both the football and the baseball break that we have up. So we're almost to the point where we can put it on standby and offer this thing up. So thank you very much, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Take care.